It was really awesome being boat 12, and this was such an important tournament to have a good boat draw. And day one, it worked out to perfection. And so I was able to pull right up on my first place that I wanted to fish. It was a place that had like 5 and 6 foot deep shell beds mixed in with grass. And it was a perfect bar just off the main river channel, you know, kind of on the back side of the main river channel. And it was awesome. I pulled right up there, got the troll motor in the water, picked up my favorite bait for fishing that kind of stuff, which is the chatterbait jackhammer. And the 3/4 ounce for me, if I'm fishing like 4 feet or deeper and I'm trying to be aggressive on those flats, is perfect.
That's a pretty big one. Barely hooked. Chatterbait. Me too. They're sleeping. It's too sunny. Warmed up for the St. Lawrence River.
Having 2 good quality fish in the boat that early was such an awesome confidence booster. And you know, one was almost 4 pounds, another one was over 2.5, and that was just how I needed to start. Now I spent another hour and a half out there on the bars or the offshore shoals and that kind of thing, out in the grass and on the shell, and I did not get another bite. Actually, I caught one more 1.5-pounder that you're going to see here. It was really a 130 something. But then I knew it was time to adjust, and what I didn't want to do was kick a dead horse and run a pattern too long that wasn't working. So I wanted to kind of stay ahead of the game and keep moving and adjusting sooner rather than later, so I could get as many bites as possible and try to put myself where I knew I could catch another good quality fish.
832.
I really had two different shallow patterns going. One of them was fishing shallow water willow grass, and that had worked pretty dang good in practice, either flipping it or swimming a jig in it. And then I was also catching them flipping shallow wood. I started out in the grass pretty quick, and I just did not get any bites. It was weird. I couldn't tell if someone had already gone down the stretch I was going down. The stretch I went down smelled awful because it was right behind the wastewater treatment plant. But hey, you got to do what you got to do. If you got to fish by a poop plant to catch a bass, you got to do that. But like I said, that grass bite didn't work, so I went through a culvert that if you watch my practice video, you will see me going through, and this is where things really kicked off in the right direction. Already having 3 fish, and then going back to where I had actually shook some fish off in practice and catching them. That'll do. That's a nice one. I shook one off bigger than that in practice off this yellow caution sign. That's awesome. That is number 5. Yes, sir. Two and a half pounds. So I got 2 2.5s, a 3, almost 4 pounder, and 2 little teeny ones I got to get rid of. I got 1122, and it's 9 o'clock. This next fish catch right here was probably one of my favorites that I've had so far during this Bassmaster Open EQ Series. I pitched my little cross-size power finesse jig in there and stuck one, and I did not think it was going to be as big as it was. But it was a beautiful shallow water Lake Wheeler bass. Oh yeah, baby. That'll do. That'll do. That is a pig. I shook that fish off 2 days ago, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, that's a big stinky one. That's a big stanker. Man, on the cross-size power finesse jig. $370. Wow, that's amazing. Look at that cove. Wow. Wow. Oh, that's awesome. Oh man, that's a beast. I got 1391 and I've got a small one in the bag. A
132 is my smallest, number 3.
So at this point, I'm feeling good. I'm looking for 1 or 2 more good quality bites, and I'm even busting out one-hand hammer sets.
All right, that'll kill the little one. Smells funny. He's close to 2 pounds. Yeah, he's over 2. Number 3 is gone.
This fish right here was a 2.5 pounder, and it actually culled out the one I had just caught. So I had 15 pounds. I was feeling good. So I ran a bunch of different patterns after catching that fish up the lake, up above the ramp in Decatur, and I was trying flipping grass. I also flipped the main riverbank, and one other thing I hadn't tried yet was fishing eelgrass lines out in front of creeks. So I ran up to one I'd never fished before and got a bite that I was not expecting.
It's like a 7 pounder. Maybe not 7. Why do I always get so excited? It's maybe a 5.5. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Are you joking right now? Are you joking? Wow. That's amazing. That thing is huge. Dude, she looks so good. Oh. What a bonus. Oh my gosh. That's a walrus. That thing's over, that's probably a 6+ pounder. Oh. What? Oh my gosh. She's over 6. 6.11. I just called out a 238, number 3. I don't think I need a tag on that one. Oh my gosh, dude. What in the world? That's incredible. I hope that's not a random fish, but I love letting go of those right there. I got 1870 now. Oh my gosh.
I ran several more eelgrass lines after catching that big fish, and I never had another bite. And I had an early check-in at 2 o'clock, so I ran back down the lake and I threw a 6-cents line through treble head behind this dock right here, right at the ramp, and caught another nice solid fish.
All right, let's bag him up.
the open side before. Come on up out of Cropwell, Alabama, Joey Nania. And I saw some nice fish in the back in Joey's bags. Joey's BMC bag, 5 in the bag. 19 pounds, 11 ounces. That's going to be a good start for the Cropwell, Alabama anglers. Joey rolling out, I think, boat number 12 today, and he took advantage of it. He's in first place at the moment. Nice one right here. Get the Phoenix Boat Big Bass started on the pro side too. 6 pounds and 9 ounces. That's a good one.
Yeah, that was an awesome fish, and it was just a blessed day. I mean, the morning started out amazing, and I got to do the prayer and invocation this morning, and that's such an honor to just let God speak. I had somebody say, thank you for what, like, good job, and it's not me, that's God working. So I'm so thankful for what God has blessed me with. I'm thankful that He's put me on platforms where I can share the gospel of His Son Jesus, because nothing matters. This fishing doesn't matter, but a relationship with Christ is what matters. I want everyone here to know where they're going if today was the last day they ever breathed breath. So that's my prayer for each and every one of you, and I love you guys, and I thank you for being here.
You get a long day tomorrow. Good job, Joey. Let's see where you end up. He's a former high school national champion. Come on up out of Denham Springs, Louisiana.